super excited to get today's video started because we've been waiting on one final piece to get the engine in the MR2 sorted. So for those who don't know, this is the Benke MR2 and we're going to be putting a V6 in this thing. And the last thing that we were waiting for was a wiring harness, and that finally came all the way from UK. All the way from Paulie boy, Mr. Paul Woods.
All the way from my big man, Paul Woods.
Now those who don't know Paul Woods, far out. I can't speak, I haven't spoken to the camera in a while, so I'm going to keep cooking it. So if you don't know Paul Woods, he completely sponsored my V6 MR2 build, and he's doing the exact same thing with Lachlan's MR2. So he sent over a wiring harness completely free of charge. This is the final piece of the puzzle. I know a lot of people ask me questions on where I get my wiring harness done, where I get my engine mount sorted. Woodsport.org all the way over in the UK, they do the good stuff. You send over your old harness, you get the new one back, and it's literally plug and play from there. So this right here is the V6 engine that's going in Lachlan's MR2. It's a 1MZ FE out of a 1998 to 2001 Camry. We've done a whole rebuild, refresh on this thing. We've put new gaskets everywhere, new timing belt, new drive belt. So everything should be good. Hopefully it works. And the last thing that we need to do to it today is put on an oil filter. We need to put the clutch on, and then we need to get the transmission on, get it ready to go into the Benke MR2.
You're forgetting one major thing.
What?
The one key thing that is going to beat that MR2 over there.
Oh.
The light and flywheel.
Lachlan's betting on that this light and flywheel is the deciding factor in who's quicker. It probably will be. There's a few bits and bobs that we need to get sorted on this engine. You can see Lachlan's now just taking this intake plenum off because we do need to install a PCV valve right there. He hasn't installed the spark plugs on the front, nor has he torqued the ones on the front over here. I meant back over there. There's a few little things that we need to get sorted. Nothing I can see on this side, just some like coolant hoses. But we need to sort the EGR out as well because we're going to keep this car's going to also retain its EGR system because we do want to get this car engineered eventually. It looks like we're missing an O2 sensor as well too. Didn't think about that one. We did buy the compressor and the alternator from the wreckers, and we don't know if it's going to work, but fingers crossed. Also want to say thank you to you guys for replying to my post that I made explaining why I haven't been making videos lately. You know, we've been needing to take a break for a while because obviously it's super hard to make content when you can't leave 5 kilometers out of where you live. That is the law in Victoria right now. We can't go 5 kilometers out of the zone. We also can't legally see friends. Lachlan's right here now on a working permit for my ABN. So it just makes it a little bit hard to make content. We're back on the grind and we have a whole bunch of stuff ready to go to Lachlan's MR2. Hopefully we can pull the engine out today as well. That's the plan.
Everything's just meant to be. Like I literally like laid the harness down and you're like, oh, that plugs into there. And then you find another one and it just plugs into there. And it's genuinely blowing my mind how plug and play it is.
Good job, Paul.
Some felt. Feels nice.
Oh, dude, yours is way longer than mine. Yeah, just snip it, dude. You don't need AC.
No, I need AC.
All right, guys, this is Clay.
How you going?
What's going on? Gonna hand him the keys and he's gonna go off in his little adventure.
It's gonna be an awesome car. I've heard
Thanks,
so many
man.
great things about it.
Yeah, he's gone through some of my old videos and stuff.
Oh, heaps of them.
Awesome.
All good to go, guys. Catch you soon.
Enjoy.
No way, I'll be slow.
We're just realizing now that we're missing a few parts. So there's like an engine mount bit on the engine. There's like a bracket that's supposed to be here and we can't find it. And there's also a bracket that's supposed to be here too. And what it does is like support the plenum in place. We do have the EGR on and the other 4 bolts like holding the plenum down, but I'm kind of guessing that's enough to jack the engine up. It's jacking it up. So we finally have the engine situated on the ground. We have everything ready to go. We've got the clutch chilling over there, the flywheel just over here. The flywheel that we're running is a lightweight Fidanza flywheel. What this will do is allow the engine to spin up quicker, allow it to rev faster, and should give Lachlan a little bit more power. So this might be the deciding factor if we race the 2 MR2s.
If we race, it's when we race.
Also, we've been told to like clean off this green stuff. Like we don't know 100% if we should do that, but we're gonna do that. Has all the green surface now cleaned off. It's looking nice and fresh. We're gonna go over this with some degreaser just to like get all the stuff off there. Lachlan also managed to find some OEM Toyota flywheel bolts, so that's gonna do a good job. He could have got like ARP bolts or something, but didn't want to ball out, I guess, but should be good enough, especially with some red Loctite. And of course you need red Loctite because you don't want these bolts coming out with vibration over time, and red Loctite's gonna hold those bolts in better than blue Loctite. Pretty simple. This flywheel is just gonna go right on there. God damn, that's heavy even though it's light. pretty easy. You just bolt it up right here and you're good to go.
Excited, fam.
Damn, Daniel. Smells like asbestos. So the clutch and flywheel setup that we're going with is, like I said, it's the Fidanza flywheel, Latin flywheel, so that should give him better performance. And he's using a completely stock MR2 clutch disc. So this disc right here is the disc that would go into an N8 transmission 3SGE. So it's pretty much the MR2's friction plate. It's the only one you can use with the transmission that we're using. You can get like modified ones, but it costs like a lot of money because you can see this plate right here doesn't fully cover the friction surface of the flywheel. So what people do is they get like the same spline friction plate and just get a bigger diameter friction plate. But that costs too much money, so we just went with this. And it should give enough clamping force. OEM replacement, baby.
Guess we gotta clean this.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta put those through the biggest holes. So there's a big hole there. So Paul also supplied an engine mount, and how this goes on is it sits right here. So we need to remove this little dowel that just chills out right there, and we can remove this by hammering it out, or we can just sort of pull it out. I'm pretty sure I just sort of hammered it out last time, but it just chills right there. That's all you need to do this engine swap, guys. An engine mount and a wiring harness. Oi!
Hey.
Oi! Looking good, brother.
Looks like a well greased HSP. Rex's second favorite word after 1JZ is HSP.
Dude,
Not even kidding.
HSPs are so good, bro.
Friday nights out.
Yeah, see?
No,
HSPs,
that's
dude.
enough now, dude. Fuck that.
He came out of the womb saying, "Oh, 1JZ," and then the first meal was, "Oh, HSP.
HSP.
I need that HSP in my
Oh
life."
my god. Yeah, lubes up your arteries, dude.
Wednesday or Thursday, he's like, "Habib, you know what I'm feeling like for dinner,
Oh.
yeah?"
I messaged him, I was like, Habib, brother.
He's like, "Habib, you know what I want?" And I'm like, "Oh, what do you want?" He's like, "Brother, you should know."
And he didn't even guess.
I knew what you were talking about.
Exactly, you should have just said it then, dude. You know you want one.
I did not want one because we had one a few weeks prior.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, brother, you gotta clip that in. Push it. Should snap in. Unless your spring's like worn or something. We're now gonna mount the transmission to the engine. I hate this part.
Thing goes down, yeah.
Is that gonna clear it? Okay, let's go. You lift it up from here, fam. Just look. What are you
That's what
motherfuckers?
she said. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 7.
Wait, no.
7?
How do you go from 3 to 7? What the f? Oh! Transmission's on. We can't find any spaces, so I've just got a big nut there holding this one on. There's one. We've got 3 in so far, and we're planning to get as many in as possible. It's just hard trying to find the right bolts and stuff laying around the garage. But all right, dude. Clay's back. What'd you think, dude?
Car was absolutely sick.
Thanks, man.
Drives like a beast. Handles so well as well.
Oh,
I
what
think I want
the?
to get one, man.
You gonna get one?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
It's on the cards. It's rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Clay's he's needing a rear-wheel drive car in his life. He wants to get into drifting, but he doesn't know what to get. Don't get that much.
you gotta sell me a car, right?
Oh, dude, you know there's plenty to pick from around here. Got a couple around here, yeah.
I like that white one though. I think
The white one?
I think I prefer that more than this.
Oh, the white one out here, dude.
Yeah.
Got the chaser just chilling.
It's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
355.
That works too. Twin turbo.
Hi, Dad.
Me and Mum should be in the driveway. You should be on the road. All your cars.
Just, what do you mean? There's a good amount of cars there.
Still recording.
Yes. You got it in. Is it in gear? Don't know. Don't push on the spoiler, Dad.
Come on. Where are you going?
I know. He's go.
Go.
Don't hurt yourself, Dad.
Stupid. Pull up. Pull. I pushed your car with you last time. Easy.
Easy, huh?
Why are you all puffy? You're really out of condition, aren't you?
Really?
You're all puffed.
You're the only one that runs 5Ks on the treadmill. Well, won't be using this ever again.
Hey. 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 We're gonna now start disassembling the engine. We've got everything removed now, and it's only a matter of time till we drop this engine. So I'm not gonna bother showing you all the little things on how we tend to remove these engines. It's really simple. We've done it so many times, and I've got a full tutorial up on my channel where I went to and I showed you exactly how to remove a 3SGE out of an MR2. So we're just gonna play around, start removing all the things that we need to drop the engine. I'm over the moon excited for getting this engine in. How excited are you, dude?
This is how excited I was to lose my virginity. This is how excited I am to V6 swap this car.
Hashtag no spill game? Hashtag no spill game?
Yeah, hashtag no spill game. Hashtag. Doesn't look too metallic.
It's good. Doesn't look like it's gonna have some floaties in there.
Doesn't matter, we're not using this transmission.
We have a timer set up. It's been about an hour and a half. We have a lot of the components unbolted. It's almost ready to come out. The last thing that we need to do is remove engine mount and just the fueling system. Disconnect a couple more electronical things and should be out. Damn, it's messy in here. But this has only been an hour and a half, and you can see we've pretty much got most of the stuff out of the engine bay. Oh yeah, if you look in here, there's actually some sparklies. So, don't know if the camera's gonna see that, but yeah, there's a lot of sparkly boys in there. Looks like that transmission was on its way out. Almost done, guys. Almost done. I'm losing it. So is this man. He's been working so hard. Alright guys, we finally have the engine dropping. It's been about how many hours? 2 hours and...
2 hours, 56 minutes.
So about 3 hours took us to do. We would have been able to do it quicker, but I kind of just phased out and let Lachlan do some of the work because I've had a long day. I mean, some of you. But everything's done. The jack we have is kind of shitty and it lowers on itself after time, which is really dangerous and we really need a new one. But because it does that, it means that we can step away from the car while the engine is being lowered onto the dolly under here. Big shout out to Camille. Massive thank you, my dude, for leaving your dolly here, dude. You can pick it up whenever you want. Lachlan, we need to move it away from the engine stand. Yeah, I mean engine jack. We need to move it away. No, it's resting on it now, so you need to jack it up. No, jack it up. Yeah, alright, stop. Now lower it. Yeah, should be good.
Ready?
Yep, go. Yeah, looking good. Is that all the weight? Oh, please, man. Yep, more. So fast. Hang on.
Go jack high.
You just see the MR2 go. Yeah. All right, engine's out. There you go. That's what you have to do to get an MR2 engine out. All right, guys, we are done for today. Progress update, we got the engine out. It's just chilling there. Everything went pretty smoothly, had not really many issues. In fact, it probably went the smoothest it's ever been, you know, considering we've done this so many times. So we have the Camry engine also, just chilling here, ready to go in. There's a couple things that we need to fix up before it goes in. We could only find 3 bolts that mounted the transmission onto the engine. Unfortunately, we do need to get one more on. We need to make our own thread, so we need to tap into the block of the engine. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Transmission has to come off again, even though it's such a hassle. My God. Yeah, it does.
I think you need to drill all the way through.
Here's the R3SGE, the knocky boy. This thing's knocking really bad. So we're going to be doing a whole tear down on this engine to see what exactly went wrong. So stay tuned for that. Super excited to see what went wrong there. A lot of you guys saw my post and replied to it. I want to say thank you to everyone for all the kind words, because obviously we've been through such a, you know, long pandemic lockdown, and it's really been putting back my content. I was really behind on content, so that's why I gave myself a week to sort of get back on schedule. And we finally have stuff to do now, because obviously we can get Lachlan here because he's got his harness to do his engine swap. We've got stuff coming for the Chaser, but we still have to wait for shipping, of course. That's not going to come anytime soon. I think the Japan shipping is shipping everything by sea as well, so it's like a month wait minimum for anything over there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for obviously sticking around. We're going to conclude the video here. My God, it is messy in here. Thank you all so much for watching. Catch you all in the next one.